All right, so we're picking the games again for this week. How'd you do last week?
I sucked. I did barely over 500. I went 9-7. My worst week of the year. Yeah, I did bad.
I went 11-5.
I didn't.
So this week then, and you're what, 8 out of the top?
Yeah.
8 from the leader on in NFL, inside the NFL.
Yeah, I'm 7 games out of first. Right. I'm gonna have 3 good weeks.
Mm-hmm.
3 real good weeks, 4 good weeks.
All right, you got the your page on this week's predictions.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start at the top. Pittsburgh at Cleveland.
I got Pittsburgh.
I picked the Dogs. How about St. Louis at Tennessee? Tennessee here too. Jets in Tampa Bay.
Well, I picked the Jets, but that game's going to be closer than people think.
Mm-hmm.
It's in Tampa Bay, and starting quarterback Sanchez is out. I think the backup for the Jets, I think it's Clemens. So, but I'm going to give the edge to the running game of the Jets, and I give the defensive edge to the Jets. They're 6-6. Tampa Bay's 1-11. Who knows what's going to happen, but I picked the Jets.
Yeah, I did too. I almost picked Tampa Bay, but it's just not, you know. And I got to stick with the Jets. They did good for me last week, so.
I picked Tampa last week. I thought they'd get that win, and they didn't. But I like that quarterback they've got, and I think he's going to end up being pretty good. He had a bad week last week. I don't know what it was, 3 interceptions or whatever it was, but I picked the Jets.
Yep, me too. Carolina, New England.
It'll be a good game, but I got to pick New England. I think they're in a desperate mode. I think their offense ended up doing all right. Their defense is pretty weak, but Carolina they're still Carolina. So I took New England.
I picked Carolina. Cincy and Minnesota.
Be a good game.
Yeah.
It'd be a good game, but I went with Minnesota. I just feel like they got too many weapons, and it's loud in that dome. So that one can go either way, but I Minnesota.
Yep, I picked just the opposite. Buffalo, Kansas City.
That'd be a good ball game too. Arrowhead Stadium's a hard place to play, hard place to win, but I think Buffalo has a little bit more firepower on offense, and I think they want a little redemption. I don't know if they're going to be tired from their trip from way up north, but I took Buffalo.
I took Kansas City.
Yeah, well, I mean, who knows?
Right.
You know, shit between them, they're 10-7 or 7-17. So hopefully that game's not aired.
Right. A lot of people get some naps after that. Miami and Jax.
I picked Jacksonville.
I picked Miami.
I know you did. You always pick Miami. You always pick Arizona. I took Jacksonville at home. Jacksonville had a good week, good game last week, and it'd be a toss-up. But Jacksonville's who I took.
All right, Denver, Indy.
Indy. I think Indy's the one team in the league, just my opinion, that will go undefeated.
Really?
I think so. I think that they're going to be the only team. I think the Saints are going to end up losing one between now and the end of the year. And I took the Colts.
Yeah, I took Denver.
Yeah, that's fine.
Seattle, Houston.
Shit. 5-7 against 5-7. Wow, ought to be a good one. I don't think Seattle's D's going to be able to handle Schaub. I'm going to go with Houston.
I did too. So, Houston fans, y'all going to be there? Better scream loud. Green Bay, Chicago.
Be another good one. Chicago's tough to play, but Green Bay right now is playing pretty well. Aaron Rodgers, he's not getting talked about a whole lot, but he's kicking some ass right now. He's playing well, and they're fighting to get into the playoffs. So I picked Green Bay.
And I picked Chicago.
Good for you.
Yep. Detroit and Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care if the water boy is the damn quarterback for Baltimore. Flacco looked like shit last week. That damn cross the field throw he threw into the end zone. That weak ass shit, but it's still Detroit. So, I mean, granted, they've got 2 more wins than they had last year, but they're now like, what the hell is it? They're 2-26. You know, so fuck, I can't pick them.
Right. New Orleans, Atlanta.
Got to go with New Orleans. It's questionable this week about Matt Ryan and his toe. I'm sure he'll probably play, but Redmond showed why he's a backup last week. You know, until they get beat, you know, it's kind of hard to pick against them.
I know, but I did.
I may end up having to do that next week. And, you know, Atlanta without their quarterback. And I don't know that he's not playing. They're not giving me any major reports. I know he did not practice today. Several of these guys in here didn't practice today. You know, Minnesota's got a guy out that didn't practice, Percy Harvin, due to an illness. Who was the other? I know Matt Ryan didn't. Oh, hell, Matt Hasselbeck didn't for Seattle. And he's my damn fantasy quarterback. Isn't that a damn hoot? I got Matt Hasselbeck as a fantasy quarterback, and I got Matt Ryan. And neither one of the sons of bitches practiced today. One's got an injury and one's got a toe. So I don't know who I'm going to put in for that. I got a couple days to get some more reports before I got to make my decision for Sunday. But I got to do it right. We're getting into our first week of the playoffs, into our fantasy deal. And I need to win that son of a bitch.
Right, you do.
So,
yeah. I got high points, though.
Right. Anyway, I took New Orleans.
And I didn't. Washington, Oakland.
Be a good game. Gronkowski looked like a damn star out there. It's kind of weird. They've beaten 2 real good, solid teams this year that you didn't think they would. And they've lost to some shit teams. No one expected them back a few weeks ago to beat Philly. You know, maybe the Oakland Raider fans. Oh, hell, they didn't even expect to beat Philly a few weeks ago. And I damn sure didn't expect them to beat Pittsburgh last week. But Washington's not as bad as their record is. And I think they're due. I think their defense is strong enough to hold Oakland to pretty much nothing. And Washington was able to put up 30 points. Should have been more. Sorry, Sean Sweezum. Now you know why we got rid of you. Now Washington got rid of you. But I think there's a high school there in Washington that needs a field goal coach. So go apply.
We'll skip this next one. Come back to it. Philly and the Giants.
Well, obviously, as a Cowboy fan, what I need to happen on this one is both of them to crash their buses or be late. But we need New York to win, you know, to be honest. I need them to go 8-5 so we can take care of business, still be a game up, Philly lose. But I got Philly. That's who I picked. That's who I think is going to win that ball game, even though it's on the road and all that mess. Andy Reid will be all hyped up. He just got a contract extension, I think, yesterday or today. He'll be there till 2013, I think it is. So I picked Philly.
Well, I picked the other team, and I don't want to say them because I don't want to puke in my mouth a little.
Well, I hope I missed that pick. I'd like for the Giants to win.
I know, but I just hate saying it.
If they go 8-5, Philly then be 8-5. We take care of business like I feel like we'll go against San Diego. And I know a lot of people who blah, 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 and it's December, and San Diego's 9-3, and we match up well against them. I think North Turner's going to overthink it because you know he wants to beat the Cowboys since he didn't get picked. Wade got picked instead. But that's a pick I don't mind missing. I hope the Giants win. I just don't foresee it. I got Philly.
Right. Now we got 2 more games to pick, and so I'm going to pause this and because we're running short on time, and we'll be right back.